Donkey Kong Bonanza is really fun, so I decided to try the most annoying, stupid, painful, tedious, dumbass challenge I could possibly think of. Bananza-less. But wait, hold on, what even is a Bananza? And why is it important? Well, a Bananza lets Donkey Kong transform into various animals, like an ostrich or a zebra. The ostrich can help you fly a little bit, and the zebra will let you run really fast. So, can you beat this game without Bananzas? Maybe. This is my journey of attempting to beat Donkey Kong Bonanza without Bananzas. Oh, and just for fun, I'm not gonna pick up bananas either. Bananas give you skill points which allow you to level up different attributes, like health or strength, cause that would be too easy. But before we get to that, I'm doing a Switch 2 giveaway. Check the pinned comment to see how to enter. It's got Mario Kart, so go get one. Please subscribe, enjoy. When you start the game, Donkey Kong is a miner with an E, and he's mining around these tunnels. This is where we run into our first problem.
Oh no, do I need to pick this up?
As far as I can tell, these bananas are pretty unskippable, so I had to pick them up.
Actually, if we're gonna lose these bananas, which I presume that we are from the trailer, then I don't even think it counts.
So yeah, this banana doesn't actually count because you immediately lose it.
It's still bananaless!
In fact, when we reach the next area, we still are showing 0 bananas.
Oh my goodness. It didn't actually give me the bananas?
The next real hurdle doesn't come until we unlock Kong Bonanza in the Lagoon layer. This is where you unlock Pauline as well. Unfortunately, it's unskippable. The path to the next layer is through this unbreakable door, and the only way to open it is to unlock the Kong Bonanza. So, is that it? Challenge failed? Well, not necessarily. While it's impossible to skip Kong Bonanza, it's not impossible to skip using him. The only time the game forces you into Kong Bonanza is when Pauline sings during this cutscene. Then it pushes you into a lesson where it teaches you how to use your new Bananza. At this point, I had 2 options. I could just pause and hit return to layer. That would open up the door, but it seems kinda bullshit. Option 2 is to instantly cancel out of Kong Bonanza and beat the lesson as DK. I opted for option 2.
Oh shit. Oh wait, you can just... There's no way, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting? You can just go do that? Really?
Turns out it's really easy to skip the Kong Bonanza lesson without Kong. So I have a bit of a side quest. I want to see how many of these Bonanza lessons I can actually complete without Bonanzas. There's 5, so that's 1. With the door now open, we run into another problem. Terrain strength. This wall is concrete. It's not something DK can punch through. Obviously, you're supposed to use Kong for this. However, my alternative was to use boom blocks.
Does it force me to get the Bonanza? No. It's gonna be the most non-casual playthrough imaginable then. Bonanza who?
After that, we move on to a boss fight, which is kinda tricky without Kong, but not impossible.
Boy. Kong.
When you beat the boss, it does give you bananas, but it doesn't force you to pick them up. It's also never required to move on to the next layer. So we're off to a hot start. On top of that, while I was just messing around at this point, I realized the most important mechanic of this run.
You can play this shit online via game chat.
Xander! Dude, how's the game?
Dude, you know what I realized a second ago is that you could join people.
Oh, you want to try it?
I wanted to see what it does.
Straight up, this is when I realized how broken 2-player was. And also how broken game chat is. What the hell is this, Nintendo? Anywho, the point is not online, it's 2-player mode. As Pauline, you can spam shout attacks that are really powerful. There's no cooldown to this, and it's significantly stronger than Donkey Kong's punches, especially when we can't upgrade them whatsoever. On top of that, you can copy any material you're looking at. So if I copy this boom block, I now have 8 boom blocks that I can shoot out. This is really useful, and pretty overpowered, I'll be honest.
Alright, have a good one, enjoy. Game share is fucking horrible.
With our new 2-player mode, it made getting through areas a lot easier.
How could we possibly get through this? Figured it out. Whenever I need to break something, I pick up my right joystick.
This wasn't only helpful for mining though, it was also very useful for bosses.
It's the big boss. Oh no, dude. Oh, Nintendo. Bro, that boss fight was like 30 seconds.
It's a little overpowered. After the fight, I decided to talk to this NPC, which was a big mistake.
No! Oh, no.
I am never gonna talk to an NPC ever again.
Shit! Are you kidding me, bro? What When's the last load?
My last load was back at Ingot Isle, where we started the game.
No.
Yeah, so I did kind of lose all my progress, but on the bright side, at least this didn't happen way further into the game. After getting back, I pretty quickly made it to the next layer, the Divide. This layer is basically just a choice of where to go next, snowy layer or foresty layer. I went for the foresty layer. This is really the first layer where no bonanzas gets pretty tricky. The first thing that becomes very useful in this layer are these seeds. You pick them up, throw them at a wall, and you get a nice little bridge. Then I stumbled upon Cranky Kong, and I had to talk to him, right?
No! Oh wait, we saved. Okay. No! It overwrote that. Are you? No! I fucking saved though. It's the second time it's happened.
Okay, so this is funky. If you make a manual save and then do something that makes an autosave, like talk to Cranky Kong, the manual save gets overwritten by the autosave, which basically just means that I need to be way more careful about my saves. In other news, we made it to our next Bananza transformation. Of course, I instantly cancel out, and we need to beat this lesson without the Ostrich. The first section was super easy, just some basic jumps, but then I saw this. This fan is meant for the Ostrich. That's kind of the whole point of the Ostrich. He gets these wind gusts and he can glide. But can't Donkey Kong just climb? Unfortunately, not everything.
Oh no. No. I think if we make it to that, we're able to climb again.
The wall seemed just out of reach to jump to, but then I remembered there's a chunk in this room.
Wait, what about if we grab one of the chunks off of this?
These watermelons are here for basically dumbass players. If somehow you can't solve this puzzle with an ostrich in a couple minutes, then you're gonna become DK again. You just can't stay in Bananza form forever. So they put this watermelon here to recharge your Bananza meter. But for us, it does something completely different. It gives us a chunk. And when you have a chunk, you can do a chunk jump.
Do this. Oh, let's go. Oh no, you have to do it twice?
The problem with doing it twice is that you use the chunk to get the extra jump. So when you reach the second platform, you're not going to have a chunk to jump with. Basically, it needs to be doable without a chunk jump.
I think I need momentum, bro. Oh shit, that broke it?
Nothing seemed to work, so I just jumped off the side.
Yeah, what happens if you fall off?
It actually reset the level entirely, which included the gold. If you don't already know, gold in this game is explosive.
Wait, let's copy this.
And another dead end. This meant that my only option was literally just to jump onto it, so that's what I did. And after about 20 minutes...
Oh! Holy shit! Oh my god, let's go. Yes! Yes, dude!
So that's now 2 out of 5 Bananza lessons without Bananzas. But that's just the lesson. Now the game actually expects me to use the ostrich. It conveniently places these fans to help me get up to the key here, which is required to get to the next layer. And of course, it puts big ass vines around this tree.
I feel like I could just double jump this. Well... Oh my god. No. Oh my gosh. No! Dude, what? Oh, easy. Come on. What the hell? You're actually kidding me. Oh my god. Can I please just climb this? Please. Yes. Oh, thank you.
That one was minorly annoying, but this one seems straight up impossible.
Oh no. Oh no, dude. There's no way I'm making it up there, bro. Look at the solution. You're supposed to ride the ostrich all the way up there. Seed moments? Oh, seed maybe? If I could get to like the third one and then maybe seed the rest of the way up.
The first problem I had is just these vines, but I realized I could just break them with 2-player mode.
Wait, they are breakable? What the hell? Oh, that's so good actually. That's so good for us.
So getting to the third fan was not actually that hard, but then I have to get to this floating island. Seems pretty brutal, but we have a seed, right?
Please. No, the seed doesn't work. Wait, what if we break the stone though? With 2-player. So that we like hit dirt instead of stone? Metal. No.
At this point, a random chatter came in and told me I need to be throwing it at wood, not dirt. And they were right.
We're gonna aim it at this. Yes, dude. Thank you for that tip.
After that, I cheesed another boss fight with 2-player mode and we're off to the next layer.
Nice, dude.
This is the junction.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, we can't progress here unless we beat the snow layer first. Essentially, beating the forest layer built half of this bridge. To build the other half, we have to beat the snow layer. So I went back to the divide and went to the
snow layer.
Technically, it's the freezer layer. The first thing to do here is to unlock the Zebra Bananza. I'm not gonna lie, these things look fucking stupid.
Nintendo, no. What are we doing?
The Zebra Bonanza basically turns you into the Flash. So how could I possibly solve this lesson?
Don't you worry about it. Oh wow, it makes it slow. Oh no, we're slow. This is actually fine. Really?
I'm sorry, but this is silly. The whole point of this lesson is to teach you how to use Zebra Bonanza, which is required to make it across this bridge. So why is this bridge here? Did they make it for me? Aw, they shouldn't have.
They didn't even try to make it difficult.
So yeah, 3 out of 5. Possible. But I quickly realized we have a new problem. You see this ice bridge? We need to make it to the other side. And this time, there's no bridge underneath to save us.
Because if I walk on that, it's instantly gonna break. Wait, y'all see that? I kind of like stayed on it for a second. I mean, like, that is as good as I can get, I think.
I didn't realize it then, but that attempt was actually the beginning of the solution. When I did the chunk jump with the snow chunk stuck to the bridge. And it turns out, I could actually stand on it.
Holy shit. What? Wait, this is actually such a solution. If we use 2-player, we can grab snow. And we can build a path for ourselves. Yes. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, yes.
Unfortunately, this was not the last time I was going to have to do this.
Oh.
But the solution worked, and 2-player mode made it way easier.
Please. Yes.
After that, I destroyed another boss with 2-player mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're back at the junction, but this time with the entirety of the bridge built. Take a random guess on what's on the other side. A boss fight. It was easy.
Let's go.
The next layer is the resort layer. There were no real challenges on this layer, but there's something worth pointing out. This rainbow block lets you basically just fly up into the air.
Oh, what?
This will come in handy later. The next layer is the Tempest layer. This is where things fall apart. We start by getting a new Bonanza ability. Now we have to solve another one of these lessons. For reference, the elephant's ability is to suck stuff.
Use it to inhale the surrounding terrain. Scalding lava will clear up shortly. Inhale it without taking damage. Can I just jump over it? Wait. What?
Once again, instead of just asking players to use the zipline, which is obviously what you're supposed to do here, you can just not.
I think we have it.
Thanks game devs. That's 4 out of 5 lessons without Bonanzas. Please subscribe. But similar to the other layers, the real challenge begins after the lesson.
You're supposed to inhale all of this. I can't do that.
Basically, there's lava covering this entire floor. If I walk into it, I die. You're supposed to suck it up when you have the elephant Bonanza. Why? Because somewhere in here there's a key.
How do I open this? I need a key. Where's the key?
The key is in possibly the worst spot I could have imagined. Inside of a tornado.
Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, wait, what? How could I get the key if the tornado kills me?
I quickly realized that I could clear up the lava by using 2-player mode.
Elephant 2.0?
But that still left me with no way to get the key.
If I walk into that, I'm gonna die. What if I throw something at it? No. What if I shoot something at it? No. What if I walk into it? No.
Not looking so good. I tried a lot of different things, but honestly, nothing worked. I tried jumping in from the top. I tried damage boosting myself in, clearing up more space around the tornado. Nothing worked.
Dude, what do I do? What do I do?
Well, it turns out there's not much I could do. Supposedly, this key doesn't have a hitbox, which means even if I do find a way to touch it, nothing's gonna happen. That's because this whole sequence is a scripted event. The key is only activated by sucking it with the elephant.
Oh. Chat, you see, that's a really big problem.
Unless someone finds a crazy glitch to skip this layer, which maybe it will happen one day, we need to do this.
The only way to get underneath this area is just this. It's just one fat pipe going down with one hole. And that one hole is the one that requires the key. And we can't get the key, it's intangible. It literally requires you to use the suck as the elephant. We have to use a Bonanza. There it is.
Super unfortunate, but we move on. To be clear, this does not mean that we're just allowed to use the elephant now. I made a counter and I added 1 to it. And we still haven't picked up any bananas yet, so for a first playthrough, it's not so bad.
Use a chunk from your trunk?
Never mind, it might be pretty bad. This puzzle is once again about using the elephant to suck up something. Remember these rainbow blocks that make you fly? Well, with the elephant, you can suck it up and then you can have a spare. Basically, a lot of height. And I need a lot of height to get to this tower.
I gotta make this jump somehow. There's no way.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Luckily, a chatter reminded me we could actually use Pauline here. As long as there's a sticky substance I can copy, I can shoot it under DK when I jump, building a tower.
Wait, that's actually big. That's actually massive. Bro, Pauline is so overpowered. Are you kidding me? Can we just send this? I think we make this. Yeah, let's go.
The next few layers are honestly really easy and not challenging for no Bananzas, so I'm just gonna skip them. Sue me. Now we're on our final Bananza.
Snake.
Yeah, you get it.
I will say, these cutscenes kind of remind me of the Tears of the Kingdom cutscenes.
Secret stone?
Secret stone?
Secret stone.
Where they're like exactly the same every time. I don't know what the snake is gonna even do. Your body's a powerful spring. Use it to jump to great heights.
Yeah, this one is bad.
The snake's ability lets you jump super high. I mean, we could easily make this jump if I do a chunk jump off of it like this. But then we're screwed for this one. And then that one's even higher.
This is basically like the ostrich lesson on steroids. Instead of 2 jumps, it's 3. And the third one is a goddamn tower. The obvious answer is to get Pauline to shoot a sticky substance, and just make a tower out of it, like the last puzzle. But it's not possible here because there's no sticky substance to copy. And no, DK cannot make any. So we're back to solving this with the stupid ass watermelon.
I feel like you could do it if you had spin jump, but you have no skill points because, yeah.
Sometimes I honestly forget this is a bananaless run as well. I am constantly dying from having low health, but I'm not gonna show that to you guys. The last few hours of this game will be plenty of that.
That's crazy you can like make it almost without this.
After many attempts of bullshitting around, nothing was working. So is it impossible? Well, no, it's possible, but just not for most people. And I'm not talking about skill. What if I told you that this level is actually pay to win? I'm serious. Could you guess how this level is possible by spending money? Go ahead, pause the video and try to guess. Ready? Amiibos.
Oh my goodness, wait, that actually works? Amiibo actually coming in clutch. Yeah.
So Amiibos basically spawn in these big ass spheres, which got me up 1 layer. But what about the next layer? My solution is use another.
This actually solves it.
The only downside to this is you can only have 1 Amiibo out at a time. So we still need to make this jump.
Lock in, lock in, lock in. Yeah, let's go. Okay, you rise to such heights, but there's one last thing you need to learn. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. That one is looking a little bit high. Oh, wait, no, this one's easy. Wait, this one's fine. Never mind. Hey, we did it. Let's go.
So yeah, every Bananza lesson is possible without its respective Bananza. 5 out of 5. But what about the rest of the game? Can we really finish this game with just 1 Bananza usage? You'll see. Allow me to introduce you to Snake Tower, my arch nemesis. This thing is like 25 miles tall, and would you believe me if I told you it wants you to use the snake Bananza?
Oh wait, this is like a Donkey Kong reference, isn't it?
Oh wait, this is like a Donkey Kong reference, isn't it? It's almost like you're playing Donkey Kong, dipshit. Anyway, this thing took me like 2 hours, so this is how I did it. I made a tower, then I did a cool jump, then I did another cool jump, then I made a tower, then I did a cool jump.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit, and there's a checkpoint.
I didn't even die once, except here, here, and here. But that doesn't really count.
Nice.
After beating the tower, I made a pretty dreadful discovery. I didn't have to do it.
Wait. We were here like 2 hours ago. All I had to do was this.
It's not even hard. That's the worst part about it. It's not even hard. It's like the easiest. You don't even have to like do anything.
I'm gonna cry. That's so easy. Instead, I went down there.
I go on to fight a few more bosses, and I don't really need to show them. They all just look like this. Yes, I'm very skilled at this game. I also made a stupid decision here to say I'm gonna fight the final boss without 2-player mode, cause it kind of felt like I was cheesing the bosses. I was. Anyway, Donkey Kong gets locked up for splitting a bed with a miner. Then he convinces the guards he's chill. That works somehow. And then one of the bad guys becomes our friend or something like that. Sorry, I was a little distracted during this part. Joking. And then he gets Pauline back. He's happy.
My 13-year-old girl's back. Yay.
I have a hard time singing in front of people.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You've been singing the entire game. The character arc cannot be I've had a hard time singing in front of people when the only thing you've done up until this point is just sing in front of a bunch of people. You can't pull this on me. You're like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to do it. Ostrich! DK, you're going to prison.
Ready for a change of pace? Welcome to the feast layer. There are 2 things I did to skip a Bananza use here. Number 1, a trick jump. Normally you're supposed to like use a zebra. So I skipped that. The second one was a bit more tricky though. You're supposed to use this fan as the ostrich, which gives you a bunch of height. I can't do that, and I couldn't find any sticky substance to make a tower, so I had to find some way to make this jump. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. My first thought was trying to land up here on this rail.
Oh no, can I not land on that?
Nope. My next thought was to try to jump all the way over here.
Can I make that? 00 B A B. You know what? If it's timed perfectly, maybe. Wait, we can use Amiibo for more heights. We can use Amiibo for more heights. Yes. ZL B A ZL spam punches. Ready? ZL B A B spam punches. Oh, let's go. Holy shit, we made it.
That one actually took me quite a while, so please comment. Good job, Xander. Oh shit, we're at the core.
Whoa.
This security guy here asks you money for a bridge.
Unless you pay 2 bands?
Or you could just do this.
Oh, what did I say?
I wonder if minimum gold would be a fun run. Anyway, we're approaching the final boss. Kind of. He's not really the final boss, but you'll see.
Why does it look like a tit? I'm sorry, but am I the only one thinking this?
This is when the bad guy basically explains his plan, which is for Pauline to sing a song which is gonna wake up the root. But she could just obviously not sing. I mean, why would she sing? Oh, never mind. She is gonna sing.
That you could do like fucking anything but this. Why is she gonna sing now? They've done it again! He's going to the boob. He's gonna suckle it.
So her singing, of course, wakes up the root, and it turns out it's King K. Rool.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, so that's the real boss. And believe me when I tell you, it's a real boss. But he kinda just leaves to the planet core.
Damn.
He also really wants the Banandium root. Remember, it gives you a wish. The lead up to this boss fight is really dope, but I'm not gonna talk about it because there's not really any uses for the Bananzas here.
Climactic cliff. Okay, this has to be like the finale, bro. Surely.
Yeah, something like that. But we do have a bit of a situation. This big ass sphere, it's unbreakable, and it's blocking our path to the final boss.
No.
The only way to break this is by charging a punch as Kong Bananza. Believe me, I tried everything. This thing is unbreakable, and without the minecart, we have no way to get to the final boss. So we need a second Bananza. Unless... Just bear with me for a second.
Bro, I've made 0 progress. I'm going backwards.
So building a bridge like this is kind of a pain in the ass, but please, give me a second.
I'm gonna try it. Screw this shit, bro. We're going in. Oh my god, do I make that? Hey, we make that, baby.
This boss fight without Bananzas, Pauline, or skill points is genuinely a disaster. Remember, I said no 2-player mode on the final boss.
What is that? What is that? What is this?
This is the main issue of the boss fight. Supposedly it's banana muck. He spawns it everywhere, and there's no way to get rid of it, unless you have the elephant Bananza. So yeah, we just have to jump over it, and if we miss, we die, because we have no health upgrades. As for damage, there are no chunks in this arena. The only way I can damage this boss is by going up to him and punching him. This is made so much worse by the fact that King K. Rool just loves jumping around.
Stand still, brother.
So here's the situation. I can get hit once.
Wow. Wait, was I not full HP?
One mistake, that's all I get. Ready for a fight montage?
Oh wait, roll attacks are so much faster. No, dude. What is that? I'm jumping. And I'm getting sucked. I can't even do anything. Oh god. Stand fucking still. What am I to fucking do? What is that? Lock in. Please, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I'm risking it. Yes. He's doing the fucking suck. Yes. Come on. Can I finish him here? Finish him. No. Bro, you're one tap. There's no punish window for this one. It's so far though. Oh! KK roll, please suck. No! No! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this fight is rough, but I did learn a few things to make it easier. Number 1, sleeping. Gives me an extra few hearts so I can take an extra hit. And number 2, I can buy apple juice, which is basically a free revive. I also called my friend Penguin because he was doing the same exact fight as I was.
Yo, did you do it?
Yeah, I got him second try. No, I beat K-Roll, and I'm not gonna say. Have you seen farther past him?
Are you kidding me? Have I seen farther past him? There's more?
Yeah. So after a few more hours of grinding this boss, I finally got him back to 1 HP. I just had to not mess it up this time.
Please. Oh my god, dude. Not again. Please. Not again, not again, not again, not again. Come on. Please. Yes, dude, it was actually one tap. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing. And there's no phase 2. There's actually no phase 2.
No, there is.
Okay, wish time.
At this point, you can either wish for the surface or bananas. Obviously, I chose surface. Bananas are against the rules.
The surface.
But it took us to the wrong surface.
It's taking us to the south equator?
What was I talking about? The south equator? I really spent too much time in that boss fight, bro.
Damn.
So yeah, that's the game. Just kidding, it's not the game. This is a big fake out. King K. Rool's actually still alive.
Oh. There's no fucking way. No, no, no. This has gotta be like optional, like post-game content, right?
Nope, but it is easy. This fight is kind of like the Demon Dragon fight. It's more for show.
Nah, this is so easy.
So I beat it first try. But then we emerge in New Donk City. King K. Rool gets the Banandium root and tries to destroy the city, turning it into this. You know that game we all play as kids, Floor is Lava? I hope you like it, because that's the rest of this challenge.
How is it not over?
The whole stick of this area is to use your Bananza abilities, which is like the worst thing for this challenge. First, it wants you to use the Ostrich to get onto these pillars.
Oh, first try?
Then it wants me to use Kong Bananza to break through this rock while climbing.
Oh shit. I keep forgetting the lava's rising.
Oh yeah, did I mention the lava's rising? The lava's rising.
Dig like your life depends on it. Oh my god. Please, Donkey Kong, go! Oh my gosh, there's another one.
Yeah, we need Pauline for this.
Yep. That'll do it.
Then we reach one of these zebra bridges.
Oh, no, no, no.
It's all falling apart. But not yet. We can use this guy as a chunk, and these signs are barely far enough to make it to the other side.
Yes. Yes.
Then we see another one of these Kong spheres.
That's the thing I have to break with Kong.
You can just jump around it, though.
Holy shit. Okay, nice.
Then you gotta climb this big-ass tower, which I assume you're supposed to do as the snake.
Wait. Oh my god.
And after all that, you're left on this platform surrounded by lava, looking at this.
Bro, what is that?
That's where the boss is. The real final boss. And this is how you get to him.
Oh my god.
A big-ass zebra bridge. The only thing on this island is a rock and an apple. Neither of them are sticky, so we can't do the snow strat. But even if they were sticky, it wouldn't matter, because as soon as you step foot on this bridge, the lava begins to rise. So let me go through my ideas. So the rock isn't sticky, but you can still throw it at the ground and it does create a platform. So theoretically this would make a bridge, but the problem is you can only get one rock. Also, it slips. Also, it's hard to land on. So what about spawning in Amiibos? Maybe it could get us an extra platform, but the problem is the lava just rises too fast.
It's not gonna spawn in time.
The jump does seem pretty far, but are we sure? Yeah, I'm sure. You see these snake-looking thingies? You can actually damage boost off of them. I struggled with it because I had pretty much no HP, but my friend Penguin tried it with full HP, and he actually pulled it off. This was super exciting, until... There's another zebra bridge. So even if somehow I make it past the first one, I'm going to immediately fall on the second one. Fun. Even if we just entertain the idea of the second zebra bridge being possible, I don't have health, there's nothing to damage boost off of, and the lava is rising way too damn fast. Oh, and there's a third zebra bridge. It's just not gonna work. Just kidding. Remember how there's nothing on this island to bridge with? That is true, but what if we use Pauline to copy something sticky before we get to the island? Like Fractorium. Well, then we could make a tower. A big tower. Small Ant actually did this. And somehow, it worked.
It's rising! Please stop! Please!
Wow. But then he used an elephant Bananza in the final fight. Kinda lame. So I want to try it. Get the Fractorium, build a bridge, and then beat the boss first try. Oh yeah, I have to beat the boss first try. If I fail the boss, it spawns me back on this island. So that's cool. Now look, this video is already long enough, I'm not gonna do all that in this video. Instead, I'm gonna stream it. This is probably going to take me many hours and a lot of patience, but if you want to be there for possibly the first ever one Bananza run, go follow my Twitch, @XanderJimenez, it's in the description. You're just gonna click that anyway. Also, don't forget about the Switch 2 giveaway. It has Mario Kart, so if you want that, all the info is in the description. I also just launched my Patreon where I'm going to be uploading bits and pieces of the next video. Spoilers, it's a 1 hour long rant about Mario Kart World. Alright, that's it. Go click one of these videos if you want to see another one. Bye bye.